That was the group of Robert Spasensowski. Okay, I'm not able to say the name. He said it to me. And you discover at the same time our guest of tonight, Martynas Levitskis. Hello, Martynas, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thanks. It's really nice to be here.
Yeah, you look very nice anyway. So just before we begin the interview, I would like to just let the people know the exact name of that artist that is all the time beginning.
Robert Spasensowski. Robert Spasensowski.
Yes, okay, easy, no? Robert Spasensowski. So, with this accent, better to be his friend than his enemy, no? Okay, my friend, so you are in Lithuania and you are also in quarantine, I think?
Yes, as all of Europe, we're in quarantine, although Lithuania hasn't suffered that much. So the measures are not too rigid, not too strict anymore. They are allowing more and more public movement, so we are coming back to normal lives.
Ah, great. Like in France for everybody, except for me. But I mean, normally.
Well, you are very busy, so
Yeah,
but I think we're all very thankful for you making all this program. It's very interesting what you do.
Thank you so much. And to be honest, I've never worked in my life, my whole life, I've never worked as much than these 2 last months because it doesn't look like, but it's a kind of preparation. To be like that, okay, with you was easy. I asked you something, like with Galliano this morning. I asked something, I received immediately all the things. Hello, Michel Bascarad, Stoyan Karivanov. You know that I invented a game absolutely basic. Then the people can win something, some accordion, some seminars, some straps, some jig bag, whatever. And today is a super final. So they're all here already. And they have to be careful because my absolutely genius questions are about everything. It can be what is the color of the artist of tonight, for example. Okay, it can be basic like that. So, before I ask you the first question, and don't be afraid about my question, it will be also very basic. We will listen you when you were young in 2007. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 29, my last month of 29.
Your last, whoa, you go to 30. Yee.
Yeah.
It's great. It will be the 70s of Galliano. It was my 50s and it's your 30s soon. Great. Okay, so we listen at you. It's a very popular song. Do you know the title?
Well, I believe that if we're talking 2007, that is Vivaldi Winter.
No, not that one, not that one. Before, okay, you will say the title after. Yeah! Bravo, Martinas Lewicki. So you were young. You were 17.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. I had 3 minutes to calculate. I made 2020 is 30. I did it.
Yeah.
So, before we speak about you, and we are here for that, and I want to know a lot of things, speak a little bit about Lithuania and accordion. There's a huge culture of accordion in Lithuania. No?
Yes, indeed. As you know, and as I know, you up until now have still a few students every now and then in your class coming from Lithuania. So yeah, the culture of playing accordion is quite big, and I'm really happy that it's becoming even more popular, especially as a serious concert type of instrument.
Yeah, because it's very small country, Lithuania. How many people?
It's barely 3 million people.
Nearly 3 million people, and half play accordion. Nearly. No, but
Yeah.
honestly, it's and you have accordion in conservatories or academy. What's the name? Because regarding countries, it changed the name. It's academy or I mean the highest conservatory in France. The highest conservatory is tip top. We say conservatory. In some countries, conservatory is for young people.
Yeah, we used to have conservatories as the top for higher education schools, but now it's the academy. And it's split in a few departments, so you can study accordion in Kaunas and also Vilnius. But as far as I know, maybe in Klaipėda, which is the harbor city in the west. But I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, okay, because you are absolutely not typical. You made the things like everybody. You have been at school and you learn accordion. You made some competition. We will see him. He won Coupe Mondiale, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Hello, Darius Vosbutas. Hello, Vitaly Kondratenko, who is there. Hello, Jonas Vosbutas also. He says hello to you and to me. And so you won Coupe Mondiale, but very fast. You just use that like, okay, I practice and I make Coupe Mondiale and I win. You're happy, but you never stay on that accordion's world. You have career in the not only the musical world, but on the showbiz, on the we will speak about that very very soon. But so, at what age you begin to play accordion?
Well, I started at the age of 3.
3.
Yes. I just a minute.
Go. He will show us his first accordion. Salut Gaëtan Larue.
I wasn't planning on this, but I'll find you an old picture
Oh yeah.
of me.
Oh, it's lovely. Wait.
So this is me at the age of 4.
Yeah, it's
So I
so
already had some practice.
with nice hat. You
yeah.
you already have the look of a star at that age, at 3, with the hat and
Yeah,
details.
wearing a cape and the hat. Yeah, I used to love dressing up and going around in our summer house and playing all the folk tunes, whatever I used to hear around me. The reason I did that is because I didn't have a teacher until I was 8. So from the age of 3 until 8, I was just, busking around, playing by ear.
Playing by ear.
Yeah.
And so, where did you see the accordion first time?
Well, the thing is, my first musical inspiration was piano, which I saw on TV, and I started tapping my fingers on the table, telling everyone around the table, because it was at dinner time, that I play a piano. So the family kind of looked around and thought, maybe this kid should be playing something, but since we don't have a piano, what do? So my godfather found me an accordion instead as an alternative, and very soon I got this little clock-faced accordion.
It's great. Oh, I must show you, by the way, the one I did, and it's good because, as you know, I have a sponsor who make a lot of things for me, for us, and if we are here tonight, it's because of them, so it's great also to speak about that. Look at the baby that we designed with that keyboard that you cannot have, the problem to be like that, like many accordion is, and this is the shape of bandolier, and it's super light for child with fantastic straps that I don't know where they are, but very light. And they say that if it can fall and it doesn't damage, I will not try.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
was wondering what is that instrument, because I think it's very new. I haven't
Absolutely
seen it
new.
before.
And it's one of the prize of the speech at quiz tonight again.
Great.
So we will listen another video of you, Coupe Mondiale, my friend, and I don't know. Oh yeah, I think you played Fragilissimo.
Yes.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Fragilissimo? That is a music composed by Gorka Hermosa, who was our guest 1 month ago. Perhaps you don't remember. And he will be my guest. I have a new concept now. It will be the cultural. I don't know if it means something in English, but in France, culturel is and we will speak with composers. We will make the analysis of them. But it's absolutely not popular, so I don't want to mix. And Gorka, I will begin with Gorka. He's popular and he's cultural too. So that music, he spoke about you during the TV show, saying that because I asked him, find the best version of this, best version. He said, oh, it's Martinas. It's, okay. So I had it, but I didn't show because of the story of Grayson. You know the story that I was in Spain with Gorka and Grayson, and Gorka at the end of the night, perhaps the beginning of the morning late, he said, oh, you need to listen my music. And I listened that and I said, but this is exactly for Grayson, it's totally crazy. And so Grayson was the first one who played it. And after that, many people look at that and Gorka, boom! You see, sometimes by night can happen something. So, we listen at you. Fragilissimo. Salut Pierre Alloy. Hello, Denis Gadara. That is someone else. You made a surprise to me. You make Baradas just after. It's you did that or you didn't check? No?
No, I don't know what happened there.
It was 1 minute 43 and just after that, hop, Joe Baradas. Okay, so you will not have the end of that wonderful music, but we trust you. Now we will find the link and I will put on my Facebook page after, okay? Okay, so one question. What did that Coupe Mondiale victory bring to you in your career or in your education or nothing?
Well, first of all, what it brought for me personally, I came to that competition for the first time in my life, and of course I wasn't expecting much. I was just ready to play my best and see how it is. And it was fantastic to learn that by a small fraction of the points that I got, I won. So of course I was really happy, and then I was just tried to gather as much as possible experience listening to others. And we all know that really great, best people of the accordion will come there. So it is a nice gathering, I think, and brings a lot of inspiration for the further creativity and ambition as well. So after winning it, of course, it was a nice stamp on my musical agenda that I won it. But of course, it didn't change much because every day is the same competition. against yourself, against the music that you have to tackle and learn, and against.
Clever book.
Well, you know, I don't want to keep on repeating the word against because it does sort of project a negative movement, action, but I don't see it as so negative. To me, anything that is about a little bit rebel movement, I like it a lot, and that inspires me and gives me so much energy.
Great. So after that, how did you had the idea to go to Lithuania Got Talent? Because I think that was really the bridge, no? That Lithuania Got Talent.
Yeah, it just worked out so that I think I won Kumondial in Croatia in October or something like that.
Yeah.
And then in November they showed the show, and then I kept on going till the final, and then I won it. So it just worked out so that it was so close together. And actually, every time I remember those two events, the really high class accordion world competition and some sort of, as you said, showbiz TV show, they're so far away apart. But I think that actually describes a lot about me, because I do love challenges that put me on a task to do something very hard and complex. And of course, I fail many times at it, but also I succeed at some point. And then, during the show, there was also a part of me that wanted to emerge, and I was really happy to be on that show, because up until now, I meet people saying, I fell in love with the accordion after listening to you on that show. So that means a lot to me. Not only personally, yes, the show made me a star and I'm known in Lithuania after it, which is great. It helps me so much. But I think the most important part of it is that people found the accordion on very new angle.
Yeah, of course. It's genial. And a small anecdote that is very funny regarding that situation, because I see that Jonas Vosbutas and his father are there. And as you know, he has been he has the golden buzzer to go directly to the final of this junior Lithuanian Got Talent. I think, of course, you know. And he said to me, Fred, the program, what must I play? And I say, okay, we will do that, and that like that. He said, wow, genial. And after he said, Fred, it's the program of Martinas. He did exactly that. I said, no way. I didn't know. I remember I see you, but it was years ago. And I say, okay, what is the best to begin by that and to go on that? And it was exactly your program. So I say, wow, it's not debil. It's perfect. And something true, you have all the time been very intelligent to choose your programs. This is something, if we have a message to say to the young generation of accordionists, stop to play this Schmidt Toccata number 1, which is for nothing. And we have so many things intelligent, like you did with this Gorka Moza, for example. So you wanted to say something? Go. It's your turn.
Yeah, I wanted to say about the strategy and programming. Yes, you are very right, and it is very important to talk to the young generation about it. Programming and thinking about how to structure your performance is very, very important. No matter how short or long it is, it has to have a thread throughout. So yeah, you have to think about it, and just in some cases, Frederick, Ole Schmidt, Toccata number 1 or number 2, they are great pieces to add. And nothing wrong about that. But of course, in some cases, especially like TV show, you have to think how to satisfy the viewers and to make them believe in you. So not to say that Ole Schmidt or any other contemporary piece of music wouldn't make that. Actually, I played one original piece in one of the auditions there. And they said, oh yeah, this is great, it shows your skill, but can you play something
else? Yeah. No, but to be clear, I have nothing against Schmidt, except that all my new students play Schmidt, and I'm Schmidt. I just say that, and it's something that we could speak together for ages, because I all the time say, no, Schmidt is too old on that repertoire. Yeah, and we play Vivaldi. It's not old; it's even dead. But we have so many young composers that we have to encourage now, and that is one of the best points of the international competition now. Really, because people mix. People mix not only in YouTube or whatever, they mix really, and this composer want to write for this artist and blah blah blah. Okay, we listen to you one more time. Listen the quality of the program, and because it's the last day of the week, end of the month, and because it's the final of the speech at quiz, the first one who writes the title and the composer of the first song he will play is selected for the weekly final. Deal? Ready? Go. That one. that moment. Bravo. Really, it's so intelligent. It's more than talented. Of course, it's full of talent. It's full of music. It's full of energy. But it's very intelligent. And to have a career, you need that plus intelligence, of course. You see so many people who are absolutely talented and don't do nothing because they don't know how to speak with people. They don't know what to choose. They don't know the life. Okay, congratulations. So I see that by the number of people who are here tonight, I see that you agree, and it's genial. Okay, so, and you won. You won that. So how much money you won? I want to know.
I do remember a figure of 10,000. So I think that was before Lithuania joined the Euro. So it was, well, I don't know,
Okay. Because
4,000 euros.
oh, well, in Lithuania,
I'm not sure anymore. I think I need to check. I really don't remember. That's the thing, and that's another important detail to understand, that I didn't care so much about the money or the actual winning. Yes, I came there claiming that I'm here to win, and I want the accordion to be on top, and I succeeded. But it wasn't really very, how to say.
Yeah, not the goal. Yeah.
It was a wide scope.
I understand. No, I speak about that because I have these two fantastic brothers from Austria. They are gypsy. What's the name? Darko Piller and Daniel Piller, and they won that Got Talent, and they won something like 100,000 euro. No.
Yeah, it's good money.
Yeah, it's good money. In Austria, it's good money. Yeah, of course. Okay, so Thierry Dininger, salut Fabien Laure. Je vois que vous êtes prêts pour le speed chat quiz là. Ah, by the way, the winner, because I saw Amélie Poulain, it's the name of the movie. The composer was Tiersen, and the title is La Noyée. La Noyée is when you go into the water and die. I don't know in English. Noyée, you know? You know how we say noyé in English?
Well, if you say you go into the water, I don't know, diving?
The salt? No. Okay, we don't know in English. Who knows in English, La Noyée? No, there's no selection anymore for that. Quel âge, good talent? Il a 29 ans, Malolo. Ah, there is one woman, she's here all the time, and she likes young, beautiful people, and she's interested about the age and whatever. So now we go. So now, after that, let's say that you are on the professional world, the real one, the big one. You will see some concerts, my friends, that I don't believe. It look like it's football match. Really, you have some things like one concert in Germany, I think. I don't know if it's that one now. The number of people, it's incredible. That's a concert. So now we will listen Por una cabeza with David Garrett. I think he's a violinist.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's there in Germany, no? Well, it's full of people.
Yes, it was in Berlin, Waldbühne, and we played for 22,000 people.
22,000 people. Hello, Michael Ziegler. So I didn't say the name of the winner we selected tonight. It's Ingrida Baltu something. Sorry, I didn't have the time to write the name, and I don't see absolutely nothing, so it's okay. So let's see that Por una cabeza. You know it. Gardel? Composer?
Carlos Gardel.
Yeah, bravo. Di cultura. Have a look at people. It's I like the whole video because when you arrive there, 22,000 people. A dream. Wow. Yeah, it's impressive. The music is impressive, and I must say that the people is impressive. What is your sensation when you arrive in front of 22,000 people?
Well, I guess as you can imagine, it is very high feeling. You feel high, um, and it's euphoria. I think in English
Yeah,
that would be a
for
huge euphoria. Um, I've been lucky in my life that I never felt really that afraid of stage. I always wanted to be on stage, so I don't experience any kind of fear per se. But of course, it depends on the piece. In this current situation there in that concert, um, it was fun.
yeah.
I enjoyed it so much.
I think I would have been very, very in panic myself if I have to go on stage in front of 22,000 people and have to play this toccata of Schmidt.
But you know what I have to say? I would be more panicked to play for you alone, or you know, for 30
No.
people who are really specialized. And when you come out and play for people who come and you know they want to have a good time, that's a little bit easier. Not to say that I put less effort or I don't care. I care a lot, but somehow it's always hardest
Yeah,
to play. You know.
yeah, I know.
funny.
I had this kind of feeling one day when I've been playing a concert in Klingenthal. This is something that I dream to nobody. Okay, if someone invites you to play in Klingenthal, just refuse. You are booked that day. You are sorry, but you are booked because in Klingenthal, and people expect you to play like when you won Klingenthal. You know, perhaps 5 years ago. But if you don't practice the same way, it's not the same. So I practiced; it was okay. But and people are very criticized. So, so and you have all the jury members who look at you. So yeah, I understand. That Vivaldi, that one. So I choose the one in Seoul because you send me three Vivaldi, and I say okay. And it was a lot of timing, and I say okay, if we want to make something with the timing, let's find that one. It's absolutely impressive. So it was in Seoul, of course. We will not play only in Lithuania. Oh, hello, Ludovic Beyer. How are you, my friend? So, you know Ludovic Beyer, this crazy guy who play electronic and jazz and swing manouche and everything. Anyway, so speak a little bit about that tour in Seoul.
Well, South Korea is one of the points that I keep on coming back, and also some other countries in Asia. I had a tour in China for the entire month with 16 concerts all over different provinces. Keep on coming back in Hong Kong as well. And South Korea is the most likable, the most lovely one. I love coming back there. And this was the first time that I got to play in Seoul Art Center, which is their main concert venue. And on top of that, I also had the luxury to travel with the orchestra that I founded myself. Micro Orchestra is the name, and this is an ensemble of string instruments, talented, beautiful Lithuanian string players that enjoy playing with the accordion as the main role in the musical action.
Great, that's a production, you see. It's not like you invite friend or yeah, you invite the whole orchestra, and that's great. So we listen to you on that Vivaldi, the Four Seasons. I didn't let all, I follow your instruction. And the first one who finds the season of that Vivaldi is selected for the speech at quiz. The season. That's great. I really love that. So, Herminio, absolutely wrong. Okay, absolutely wrong. Herminio wrote winter and after spring. No. And all the others who comment are already selected, so I have nobody for that. Okay. It's great. I love this. Thanks. Very great idea. Oh, by the way, I have an advice for you with nothing musical, or of course not. It's the things you put under the seat. You know, when you move your seat, then they don't make noise. Just, sorry, I speak to my friend. I can? Okay? No? Yes. And these are, for the people who don't know, Caroline Linan, superb. We have a lot of superb comments. I show you, once again, because we are friends, and it's Facebook Live, we do what we want. That...
I am intrigued. What's gonna happen here?
That you put here, look. I don't know if you see. No, here. Sorry, I speak with my friend.
You put it
Here, on the corner here, and here, okay? I mean here, and on the four corner. And then, when you make this bellow shape, because all the time you have this taka. Imagine now with ricochet. You don't have any noise of mechanic at all. And for every chaining of bellow, you can go and make percussion without sound, and it helps you to make the legato because it makes. So it's absolutely genial. And now it's new, so you see a little bit, but after 1 week you practice, you don't see it anymore. Okay?
I will try this.
Sorry, I speak with my friend. Beatrice Pugin, very good, with a lot of love. Yeah, he's fantastic. That's why he's here. I will not invite her. You know who. That's great. So, and it costs nothing. So.
I actually have it in my drawers here, so I'll try it.
Okay. So, after that fantastic summer, it was a summer, okay? We change absolutely style and we go to Vaclav Troyan, Fairy Tales. So please speak a little bit about that concerto and this European Open, whatever in Frankfurt.
Well, this is one of the old-fashioned, old-styled pieces for accordion and symphony orchestra. Coming from 1960s, as far as I remember, by Václav Troyan, the Czech composer, who not only composed for the accordion, but he did symphonies and, you know, all that range that is considered to be, you know, the holistic classical repertoire.
Yeah.
So it's a lovely suite, concerto of 7 movements, consisting of very programmatic and fairy tale-like stories, and a lovely thing to have in the program whenever you have a possibility to play with a symphony orchestra. Great.
So the full is 1 hour, so take your time. No, so we just select. I had proposal, so we just select one small thing. But after, you know, all the time I have to cut something, which is very frustrating. But 1 hour is too much. I will put, of course, on my Facebook profile and Facebook page, and then people have the integrality of the YouTube link, so they can look all the things for the people who are interested. Let's go. Vaclav Troyan. Salut Sophie Herzog. Ciao Genia Cherkasova. Ukraine. Hello Boyan Volchevsky. So Martinez, was it again 22,000 concert people? And
As you could see, yes, it was about the same amount. And this happened in Frankfurt with Frankfurt Radio Symphony Orchestra, by the way, I think one of the best orchestras that I have played ever with. And especially I loved collaborating with the maestro Andres Orozco Estrada. It was a lovely few-day collaboration with rehearsing and also playing on stage outside. I remember it with such huge pleasure.
yeah, and people everywhere on the boat and all this giant screen. And I think in France, if you do something like that, even if you pay the people, you will not have so many people, even if you pay them. But the German people, for music, they are exceptional for that. For the orchestra and for the audience, and they are fantastic. One old lady was like, So now we change again. We change again repertoire, and one more time. So I will make a big compliment for you, but you are here for that too. Okay, I didn't invite you to destroy you, and if I invite you, it's because I like what you do. Okay, so he made this Coupe Mondiale after he have been to Accordion Got Talent. Accordion Got Talent. It could be. I'm dreaming to do that. I'm dreaming to do it. And so Lithuania Got Talent, he won. So he has the level, he has the popularity, and he goes to this huge production and plays that stuff, which is absolutely amazing. And he also do some, let's say, I don't know how to say, but you make now with the next Bach, Jean-Sébastien Bach, we say Bach, we don't say Bach. You make the link between the highest music and the highest level to play accordion. That is absolutely what I love, because any kind of musician who listens that will, and every people who don't know nothing about music, they listen that, they will be the same. So one more time, okay, I speak about from the beginning about the intelligence of that boy on the choice of the repertoire, which is absolutely fantastic. I confirm. So we will listen. The first one, you sent to me two, and the first one is Suite number 2 in C minor from Jean-Sébastien Bach, Badinerie. We go. Done. Okay, efficient. Done. That is something. And the harpsichord player is amazing, no? With this leopard stuff. Harpsichord player, alive. Grandiose, yes, grandioso, Antonio Ferrara. So now we have two more. One now, and the other one I will keep for the end, because but you will speak about this composition with this video clip you made in Lithuania, okay? You will speak about, but first we will listen another Bach. So that one is a little bit commercial, let's say, okay?
Yeah.
And even Galliano, even Galliano did that with his orchestra, and he did also Vivaldi, and he did also for Piazzolla, and yeah. But I know a lot of people who play that are very bad. So it's good to play commercial music because people know, but it's very good to play it good. Oh, and Laimonas Salius is there, so the whole family from Lithuania is there. We were just missing you, Laimonas. You are lovely. So this is Concerto Grosso in D major, opus number 6, number 4. Yeah, and from Corelli. It's not bad, Corelli. And we listen that and go back to you. Back, orchestra, suite, C minor, no. That one. Sorry, I need to make a little bit washing up on my screen because I'm alone to do all, you see. Great, I have it. So it was the same concert, I guess. You have the same costume. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that is something. And did you choose yourself the costume, the suit, yellow?
Yes, absolutely. And I always talk to my ensemble. It is a huge part of our artistic decisions. What are we wearing? And we are so fed up by wearing just black or
Yeah.
the usual concert dresses. So we try to find different solutions, as you mentioned, some leopard on stage and some yellow, and all the details. They all matter.
Yeah, you're right. Alexander Marinov, I will explain to you again during the pedagogical things after. Don't worry. I saw your comment. I will explain to you. I had a question. Yeah, have you been creative during that period of quarantine? Because it was not possible to travel, so you were blocked at home. So what did you do? Musically speaking.
Well, for the first few weeks, I really enjoyed my time at home because it's a little unusual that I stay for this long at home. So, I kept on practicing, studying new pieces that I really wanted or needed to study. A lot of Mozart, actually. God forgive me. And some Bach as well. I did some cooking, I did some gardening, all the usual humane stuff, which I enjoy doing, but I never have enough time for it.
Yes. Richard Galliano said the same thing this morning. He said, it's the first time in my life I don't travel. So I've been walking on this park near my house. I didn't know it was a park. So it was great. So, and what do you have some projects that you are, I know we cannot know now.
Well, I had a huge thing for me coming up this summer. That was artist in residence position in one of the biggest festivals in Germany, Fischkila Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. And I had over 30 concerts there with various different combinations in chamber music as well as solo and with symphony orchestra. I was going to open the festival with Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. So it's here in my fingers. But I'm not
Great.
gonna play it
Then you have
just
time to
yet.
practice. It's cool to have time to practice as much as we can. Finally.
Yeah, so that all flew away, but I'm actually quite happy in a way that I will have this summer for a little bit of a steady time to practice and study, as well as, have a life.
Yeah, of course, I guess. So, my friend, no, where can we find information about you? You have an internet site, or where can we find your album? You must have that, something like that.
Yes, so you can find me online by typing in on your browser martinasmusic.com. That's my website. But that's not very fashionable these days. So if you go on Facebook, you just do Martinas Official and you will be on my Facebook page, where most current information and all the videos and everything that is important at this time is being posted. Also, you can find me on Instagram, which is Martinas Music. And if you have any questions and want to talk to me, feel free, drop me a message anywhere you like, either on an email or on Facebook. I'm always very open to those kind of questions and conversations and try to answer all of them.
Great. Yeah, I saw you are very fast to answer. That was very appreciable. So, before we say goodbye, please, could you say a few words about the last video clip that we will see? It's, like it was the end, Martynas Levickis playing his arrangement of Lithuanian folk song, The Dawn is Breaking.
Yeah, so as I mentioned in the very beginning, when you asked me how I started playing accordion at the age of 3 until the age of 8, I didn't have a teacher, and everything I did was folk music, anything that I heard around me. And also I had the forest, so I had a very good platform to go around and, imitate the wind, the birds, trees, shivering around. When I started studying, of course, that whole folk page was completely forbidden. And I didn't want to do that for myself. It was like, I'm not doing this. So it took me quite a while, actually, when I came to London to study at Royal Academy of Music. I met so many beautiful people that wanted to know more about me and my culture, and naturally about my music. So in a way, I was forced to come back to the folk traditional music and find a new take on it, new angle. So I started doing those arrangements on the Lithuanian folk songs. And this is the most favorite one, The Dawn is Breaking, which literally is telling a story about very early morning and the sun rising up and people also waking up and nature waking up. But it has also, as many deep folk songs, they have, dual meanings and very much symbolic idioms in it. So, but I won't get into this because we are running out of time. It's a beautiful tune that I managed to somehow put in a variation form, and it is still very much improvised. I only have a, very basic structure for it. It's always different. And this one, is for solo accordion, and I'm really happy that last year I managed to finally make a video recording for that, which was made in Lithuanian forests and fields and also the hills. So I hope you enjoy that.
Great. So we will listen that absolutely at the end, like a generic of end. And if you have a few words to say to this young generation of accordionists who are with us now.
It's always not very easy to say these words to someone that you don't know. It's just the screen. But of course, I see what is happening and how much improvement and freedom has come to the accordion world, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about the ambition about the level. It's really fascinating to see so many great players, and they are still very young. Of course, thanks to teachers like you and everywhere else in the world who really passionately invest their time and knowledge to make that young generation worthy and skillful. So it's a great time to be living in as an accordionist. I think a lot of people are very much interested and intrigued by this instrument. So the world is your oyster. Just go for it.
Great. Cool boy. Okay, Martinas, it was absolutely lovely to share your world and to discover you a little bit more and to listen to you, and it's absolutely great. Thanks, Quarantine, to be able to give us the way to positive and to and to make something efficient. So, goodbye. I hope to see you live very, very soon, and continue. You're genial.
Likewise, thank you so much for welcoming me, and everyone, have a nice weekend.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Such a lovely guy. Okay, so that was the guest of the Friday. So now we have this minute teleshopping. Be careful to the question. I already have two questions. Now you know. One is missing. The teleshopping minute, have a look. It is, so we have a sponsor, which is Honor, as you know, and they are in collaboration with this music shop La Clé de Sol à Flers in Normandy, but it's making sales worldwide. And today we have an offer about a small instrument like that. It's same size. That one, but that one have just two voice musette. So it's not a real musette. In France, a musette, we say a musette for three voice. That one have one voice, and after two voice. And that one have three sounds. So it means quite hard to play French musette, but it's only 80 basses instead of 96, because on musette we need to have something absolutely light, and because movement makes a sound. So in musette you need to make moving the people, because it's dance, you have to move. Okay, so if you have a small instrument, the musette of 80 basses is lighter, smaller, and more efficient and more powerful, because when you make an accent with this kind of instrument, it's small and energetic, so it makes a lot of sound, very efficient. So you have the choice of the color, because he ordered 3 instruments that are made, of course, in Castelfidardo, and 2 are already sold, but that one proposal is not. So we can choose the color, something like that, or that. Have a look. I'm very proud of my design. Thank you if you like. If you don't say nothing, thank you, I feel alone. It exists also for piano. Oops, it's not what I did. We can do it in, okay, button, like that, have a look. So the principle is to choose a visual to put on the bellow, and after we design the instrument around, okay? It's not like, oh, I want a green and pink, and after we choose the visual. We choose the visual, and after, it can be your face, it can be whatever you want, or the face of someone you like. And another last visual, which is also possible, that have been great success in France. Have a look. Whoa. Okay, so the price of that instrument is normally street price 8,800 euro, but a discount of minus 10% on the new instrument, of course, and you can have it for less than 7,983 euro. That was the deal of the night. Before we go to the pedagogy, that I think I will not make pedagogy, it's Friday night, you don't need to have pedagogy. I must show the winner of yesterday. I will share with you a few seconds of something great that I found it yesterday night. You know, night is not made for me, so I look on the internet and find something for you. And I hope it's the right video. Yep. I think it's Ukraine. Look at what they do in Ukraine. Mix folk and a little bit modern music. Philippe! So, of course, your comments, you are absolutely awful. Of course. Yeah, of course, you love. Adam, Jonathan, you just arrived. Exactly, it was for you. No pedagogy tonight because it's Friday and it's nearly the weekend. I don't want to be the teacher tonight. Except if you have a fantastic, interesting question, but I think we saw all this month. I have to repeat again. I made in France this morning all the series of all exercises. In case you want, Monday night I do for you, but tonight no. I just show you one nice video of Laurence Froissart. Sometimes she make absolutely awful things, and sometimes she make fantastic things. And look, yesterday was the vibrato with the leg. Ah, Jonathan, you I don't know if you was there yesterday, Jonathan, Adam, Jonathan Cohn. The story was to make a vibrato with your leg, or you will not believe that I lost, no, she's here, I thought I lost you. Okay, she doesn't look very happy, you will see, but she made a very nice vibrato with the leg. Faudra sourire un petit peu la prochaine fois que tu m'envoies une vidéo, Lolo, hein. Elle a l'air toute bloquée. Ready to listen the vibrato with the leg? Have a look. It looked like a little bit Parkinson, but it works. Bravo Lolo, je suis fier de toi. She won. She was the best video on all the videos I received, and I received 1. I'm lovely. Herminio, les feutres dans les angles du soufflet. Ah, oui, les feutres dans les angles du soufflet. Ça, les feutres dans les angles du soufflet. Alexander Marinov, yeah, I told you, okay? That you take and you put where you want. But it's more efficient here. You put one here, one here, one here, one here, okay? And the same down, one here, here, and inside. Why? Because when you make bellow shake, it helps you to, when you come back, it helps, it make elasticity, it helps you to go back, okay? So you don't have to pull so much, it makes really elasticity, so for bellow shake, it's génial. You never listen the sound like a, you will listen, that's why I spoke to Martinas Leviskis before, that when he makes the bellow shake and stand up, most of the time you have a little bit that is moving a little bit, and we listen very big sound. But here, look, you don't listen any sound, just because of that. Hello, Povilas Velikis from Lithuania, now I know. And for the ricochet, it's absolutely fantastic, because when you do it all the time, we listen to percussion, because you have to make percussion. Look, here, you don't have any sound of percussion. So when you make ricochet, okay, it works perfectly without any kind of sound. And when you come back, just with your bellow, you close, open, it helps you to make a legato. So it costs nothing. At the beginning, you see it a little bit because it's new, but after 1 week, you don't see it anymore. So, ready for the speech chat quiz? Ta-da! First question for the selected of the day. So you have to take care. I have my list. People who are already selected for the week. Of course, you can play if you want, but you will not be selected. We are selected, you're selected. So, I already have Sébastien Girard, Lise Finch, Fabien Laure, Laurence Froissart, Mireille Dugard, Antonio Ferrara, Egle Barkevich-Ute, Slavik Moseichuk from Ukraine, Alain Carminati, Jonas Vosbutas, et from today, Ingrida, who founded La Noé de Tiersen, and that's all. So, now, the question of the day. On the last video we saw of Jean-Sébastien Bach playing Badinnerie de Bach, and we saw also this Corelli, or I don't remember which one. Which color was the suit of Martinas Leviskis? So the first one who answer in French, in English, in Chinese, and whatever, is the winner. I mean, it's selected to go to the final of the week, and after we make the final of the super final. So I'm waiting for the answer on the chat. Bohoho, Povilas, Neliupsis, you win. Okay, Povilas. So Povila stays there because now there is a. So you win nothing now because you won, okay? You want to medal? But you win because you are selected for the final of the week. Then at the final of the week, too late the other. It's okay. No. It's Polvidas? Wait. Povilas. Povilas. So, now, only, no, now I don't know, only the people I spoke about before can play, but the other you can play, but you will not be selected for the super final, because to go to the super final, you need to be a weekly winner. So now we make the weekly winner, and only the people who have been selected on the week, this week it's a lot of people because it's last week I didn't finish it because my telephone was broken. So yeah, Povilas, you are happy. Your happy is my happy. Salut Jacques de Savy, merci d'avoir été là. Antonio Ferrara, 22 000. Antonio, I didn't ask that question at all. Okay, second question. During the it was a harpsichord player, okay? And a harpsichord player, it was absolutely fantastic. And he was like harpsichord player. And he had a costume. Which color? The costume. Yeah, I'm original tonight, you see. So, which color was the costume of the harpsichord player? You answer absolutely nothing. Everybody answer some questions that I could ask, but no. The harpsichord player had a costume. Le type qui jouait du clavecin, Stoyan, no, it's not panther. It's this kind of animal, but it's not panther. No, ok. De quelle couleur était le... Non, it's not panther. It begins by L. C'était la couleur de la veste. Oui, Jonas Vosbutas, thank you. The panther is black and the leopard is with that things, okay? And I said it, leopard. Yeah, Adam, Jonathan, too late. So Jonas is selected for the super final. So now, be careful, only Jonas, Alexander Marinov, Stoyan Karevanov, and Herminio Valente can play, okay? Because, so now, Jonas, you won some straps, because you will not have a lesson with me, okay? You have every time you want. So, what I wanted to say is, Marinov, Karevanov, Herminio, and Jonas Vosbutas, now you play for the super final, where you can win or a seminar with me, or an accordion like that, the XS with these genial straps that I don't know where they are, but I wanted to show because it's important, but I don't know where they are. And that's all, so or a seminar or an accordion. Are you ready? The question that I didn't prepare. Okay. I make it easy, but be fast. Who was the super guest of this morning? Ta-da! The super guest this morning. And this is for the super final of the speed chat quiz that will win or a seminar with me or a XS accordion. Fabien Laure? No. 9. I'm waiting. Stoyan Karevanov, Vaclav, Troyan, Fairy Tale. Fabien Laure. Oui, mais Fabien Laure, toi, t'as pas gagné là. Donc, Herminio Valente. Galliano. Yes. So, wait. Now I check. Wait. I check. Who is the first to say? Fabien Laure, yes, you say Galliano, but you wrote strangely, and you are not one of the winners. And Herminio Valente is the winner of the final of the third week. So it's Galliano by Herminio Valente. Okay, Herminio, you win the super final. Woo! Herminio, winner. I write because after I forget. Okay, my friends, so now we will finish by this arrangement from Martinas Levitskis. And I give you appointment on Monday at 7 p.m. And I don't know, for the French one, I have to speak with my boss. I will tell you, of course, by... Hello, Peter Vacek. I will tell you that by Facebook. Let's go. Good evening, my friends. Thanks to be there.